And I couldn't really keep up on that one. I was like, oh, I don't know any of the words to this song. And I was just kind of mouthing things. So the next one, I hear louder laughter, but I hear a girl. It's definitely Mom. And I'm like, and then I hear shh and like laughter, followed by that. Come to find out, they were laughing so hard, they're trying to make each other stop. Like laughing. And then I guess people around them were shushing them. And then I'm thinking, all I gotta do is get through like another song or something like that, and then I'm home free, right? This is getting better. No, he does his hands like at an angle, and they move. The next song has choreography, dance choreography, motherfuckers.
Why'd you just walk off the stage?
I should have, but I didn't. I ended up. I didn't know the song. I didn't know any of the dance moves. I stayed on the fucking stage. The whole crowd is laughing. The entire crowd is laughing, and I'm like, I'm gonna get like so fucked. And I can afterwards, after the whole thing, I just walked to Mom and Dad after the show was over. Walked up to them. Dad couldn't look at me. He was laughing so hard. He would just look away and just keep laughing. And Mom was like, "What were you thinking? What did you do that for?"
Babe, where were you in all of this?
He was home. He didn't have to go.
See what you missed.
You weren't 7 when I was in high school.
See what you missed.
You were in middle school at that time. Yeah, so that sucked. That was embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah.
I was not in acapella choir that next year, so I dropped out. I was like, I'm out.
After that?
I didn't want to go to school the next day. I definitely didn't want to go to school the next day. I was like, I'm really so embarrassed.
Noticed, like, how many choir concerts?
Oh, the director definitely noticed. He definitely noticed.
Cheers.
I got Oh, clink. Oh, she goes. What are you drinking now? Oh, hold on. Oh shit. Is that pickle juice and Jameson? Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, you might remember this. Do you remember that time during the playoffs when I was a freshman?
I think I know where you're going with this.
I was running third base.
Yes, I was hoping that's what you're doing. All right. So you can tell your version of it. Go ahead.
I'm on second base. Playoffs. I'm a freshman. Yeah. I'm grabbing the tits right now. Sure hot. Mini shorter. Anyway. So I'm a freshman, right? On varsity. I'm like helping out. No, I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore on varsity.
Yeah.
And I was on second base or whatever. And I was running home. There's like a ball hitting the gap or whatever. And I was running home, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess I just got like ahead of myself, and I started stumbling right after I rounded third. And when I was coming into home, there was going to be a play at the plate. I was like 15 feet shy. I get like to this like stumble, right?
Yeah, it looks like
and I don't know what the fuck to do.
It looks like he's
so
swimming from the stands.
I just dive forward, and I come up like 5 feet shy of the plate. The guy catches the ball. Oh, is it worse than that?
No. So in the stands, it looks very different. I didn't really go to a whole lot of your games. Yeah. This one I went to. It was one of the first ones I went to, and I was like, and I'm like, all right, so you're rounding third, and it looks like you're just kind of starting to swim a little bit. You were just starting to round third. I know you think you were a lot closer than you were. You thought you were 5 feet away. You were not. You were not.
How was that?
You had just rounded third, taken a couple steps, and then dove like Superman, thinking you would make it to home plate. And you went and you like made it maybe 5 feet past third base, and then just dove like out, your hands straight up like Superman, like you're gonna fly, and then just hit the dirt and laid there. And I remember the catcher just kind of like walks over. He had to walk down to third base, and he just leaned down and tagged you, and the umpire's like, "Out."
You know what I did?
You faked an injury.
Any
right?
fucking humble ball player gets up and fakes an injury. That's it. Oh yeah. One of the coaches goes, "Yeah, you better limp off the field." Oh shit, he knows.
Boys are such.
I was like, why did he do that? Dad was like, the hell was that?
Catch a girl doing that shit.
Trying to dive home from third base.
No, and then trying to fake an injury. We own it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was hilarious.
I would say that's like one of the only times I've ever faked an injury.
One of the only times.
True. You fake injuries every day.
It's getting real over here.
What? You smashed my fingers. Yeah, she literally smashed my fingers.
No, I don't smash your fingers. I pinch your fingers.
It's the one thing I hate. There's two things I hate, actually. Electricity and smashing my finger.
That's
Wait,
true.
Why do you hate electricity?
And touching your left elbow.
And touch my left elbow.
Oh, yeah, the Tommy John.
Second.
The John Tommy.
One time, when Dad was working on his truck, that's the Silverado.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, grab that wire right there and make sure it's live."
That's messed up.
Oh.
You did it.
Yeah.
Because you're an obedient child.
Oh, dude, it fucking hurt.
There was
Never again.
one time where my dad, I would like to help him build shit, right? And he told me, "Do not drop this wood, because if you drop this wood, you're going to ruin this very expensive piece of equipment." He didn't say this very expensive piece of equipment because I knew it was expensive, right?
Yeah.
My dad was a contractor for a living. He was helping me build stilts. It was Thanksgiving.
Wait, why? What? Okay, hold on, back up. Why were you building stilts for Thanksgiving?
Because I was a little daredevil. I'm not a normal girl. I'm a tomboy. I used to turn crutches upside down and climb to the top and walk around.
Been there.
Right?
Been there.
So he was helping me build stilts. And so we lived out in the country, and he grabs this wood from, I think, somewhere in our land. Anyways, so holding this piece of wood. My dad tells me not to stop holding it, right?
Okay.
He goes inside, he's like, "All right, just hold it. I'm going to go inside, get a drink of water. I'll be right back." Holding this wood. Tells me not to drop it, but then there's this whole army of fire ants that is climbing up my arms and biting me. And my dad's not there. I'm not dropping it. I'm holding it. I'm screaming bloody murder. He's taking little do I know, he's taking his sweet ass time in the house. He's talking to family, shooting the shit. Then he walks outside and he hears me screaming for my life, and he runs. He told me he just dropped the water that he took his sweet ass time getting. He's like, "Well, why didn't you just drop the wood? You told me not to." And I go back inside. My mom's like, "Paul, what did you do?" Well, I told her not to drop the wood, and she did it. So can't blame.
Yeah, dude.
So is she in trouble or not?
So
you get a new toy or something.
Either way, I got my stilts that day because I'm not a bitch, and I went back outside and I did it.
That's why I married you.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
What about you over there, Taco?
Taco, you got any embarrassing stories? You just munching away on some chips
I got
on a
I got
podcast?
stung by a bunch of wasps when I was in kindergarten.
What'd you do?
Huh?
I was spraying.
That's
I
embarrassing.
was spraying a water gun. I saw them fly up under in our apartment on the porch, and I was like, "You sons of bitches!" That's how I sprayed them. And little did I know, there was a whole swarm of them up in there.
How many times did you get stung?
And dude, I got stung a lot. Like the back
You have
door
to
was
go to the
closed. I
hospital?
couldn't get the back door open. Yeah, my mom took me to the hospital.
Dang.
Yeah, it was bad. Dude.
One time in football practice that happened to me. One flew in my ear hole. And I thought somebody took a piece of grass and was fucking me. This thing stung me in the fucking face, dude. And it was crazy because he's like we were messing up, so I was like, "Take a knee on the goal line." And you're like, we're about to start running or something. You know, we're on the line. I was like, "Oh, fucking shit!" He ripped his helmet off. Throw on the ground and like slapping my face, doing the 360 turn and shit. And he was yelling at us at the time. He was like, "What the fuck?" So he just got stung by the wasp, by a wasp in my ear. He's like, "Oh, just go to the nurse's office."
My brother got stung between the eyes out in the country. We're all riding a four-wheeler. Or not four-wheeler, a three-wheeler, actually.
Really?
He was trying to be a little asshole like he is, right? And one just comes up, stings him, and then I see him just flip, and it's a three-wheeler, right? So it just goes, whoop, and I see him laying on his back. He doesn't care about that shit.
Yeah.
He cares about the fact that he got stung between the eyes by a wasp. Three-wheeler is very dangerous, because not too long after that, my sister runs into a tree on
Good
that
night.
same three-wheeler.
Okay, so how a three-wheeler is dangerous? It sounds like your sister's dangerous.
Okay, one was my
Three-wheelers are dangerous.
sister.
We're right up the tree.
One was my sister. One was my brother. First of all. Second of all, this is how I grew up. Is my dad runs over and he goes, "Oh my God, Tiff, I think you hurt the tree." And that's why I am the way I am.
Remember running a go-kart. We just got it for Christmas. About a day later, we're out in a field in Garland riding it, and I'm driving. The one thing Dad said was, if it rolls, don't stick your arm out. Okay, Dad, no problem.
That's how I broke
I'm
my
driving
arm.
fast, and I yank the wheel to the right. The go-kart goes up. Well, in my mind, I was airborne. In my mind, I'm airborne like in a movie, and I see myself going down and stick my arm out to try to brace the fall. The roll bar comes around, breaks my arm, and then hits the ground, flips, spins my arm, and breaks it again. and I have no and now I have no shoulder. I stand up, and Dad said, he goes, "Are you okay?" And I turned around, and he said my arm was just hanging there. He's like,
No,
no.
let me correct your story now. We were in
Okay.
the truck, and he's like, "You're fine, you're okay," and he pushed your arm, and your arm went in. He's like, I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, but yeah, so this dude breaks his arm in a way where you can't get a cast on.
I could. It was so bad.
So he's
they
the
couldn't
only
cast
person
it.
in the world with a broken arm with no cast.
Didn't you say that was the reason the go-kart got taken away?
No.
No. It was broken for a while.
That go kart was
We had some
best.
fun with that motherfucker.
Dude.
Oh,
The
you said
centrifugal
he was
clutch
the
on
reason
it
got taken
was
away.
burnt out, so when you started it, you had to hold it.
I remember that.
Or just jump in, dude.
You have to catch it though.
And so we would go to our friend's farm, and they had badass go-karts. We had this shit fucking go-kart, but we still brought it, you know? So
Yeah.
Well, we would take the good ones and leave our buddy's younger brother, with our shitty one. And
He was the tag along of the group.
Yeah, keep in mind, we're
of
at
the
we're
four
at
of
a
us.
fucking farm, so they got like cornrows, right? He starts this motherfucker, and he takes off, and he's chasing it, he's bouncing through the fucking cornfield, he's chasing it, and he hits his fence, and he goes straight on his back, falls over his barrel, and dies. He's just like yelling at us, "I want my go-kart back!" Like, no, motherfucker, this is ours.
I remember that summer we used it a lot. We got into the recycling bin, tied a rope to the back of the go-kart, and would get into the recycling bin, drive, and just get dragged in the bin by the rope. That was a lot of fun. And then we tore up the recycling bin because it was just on ground. There's no wheels underneath it.
No,
Yeah,
Just
dude,
straight
that's
concrete.
Like just straight fucking sanding it.
And then we started taking other people's recycling bins and doing that.
train.
Yeah.
Going back to the go-karts, whatever. Was like, all right, I'm going to teach you how to do donuts. First time he took me on that go-kart, he did a donut. I was like, I'm going to do that shit. That's my jam.
That's fun.
So, my mom, the nervous wreck, because she's a mom, told him not to do that shit. But he did. And I remember my first one doing it, because we lived in a cul-de-sac, but it was a rock road. Went in, did it. She's pissed off, and I looked at her and was like, I did exactly that. Like, pointed at her and smiled. And she was like, I just saw it and I was like, fuck you. And my dad just has this like shit-eating grin like all over his face, like, oh shit, she really did it.
Proud moment.
And that's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm the donut.
The donut dude. And now look at you. You have an armada in here. You got bikes and
We have a
four-wheeler.
fucking militia in here.
Technically, right now, we could all get on one.
It's like it's like the Simpsons biking gang, where they show up in like a little scooter. Ching, 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 ching.
It's ridiculous in here.
It's getting pretty awesome.
It's getting smaller.
I mean, what? You got
Oh, kind
like
of.
a legit, you got a
I'm gonna buy you a
motorcycle,
motorcycle
a
lift.
couple
for
dirt
Father's Day.
bikes, and a four-wheeler.
Huh?
I'm gonna buy you a motorcycle lift for Father's Day.
Please do. It's about
So then you can
$450
like
bucks.
jack it up.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
And we'll have the couch as a waiting room.
Yeah.
Would you? Okay, Maroon.
Get his hand.
These are his toys. What toys would you get?
Mine's right there.
Oh, the four-wheeler is
Yeah,
yours?
before it's
Yeah.
hers.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
takes up
why-
the most space.
That's
Look at
why
that.
I
Look at
don't
those 3
think
bikes right there
anybody, like,
compared to that.
I don't think anybody
Equal
else that
space.
I've never loaded up in someone's truck and went out with
Because it's
someone's
hers.
truck. It's hers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I said I need to get out there.
That was mine and one of mine and Taco's. First thing. Not taco, tuna.
I must say, you and Taco
Yeah, I
dated?
was like, wait.
Was that
Over at,
Oklahoma?
yeah, Davis, Oklahoma.
Turner
Yeah.
Fall
Falls?
Ranch. Yeah, Turner Falls.
Yeah.
Dude, were those not badass?
Those are badass.
How much